Hey friends. So you know how all the greatest ideas come in the shower. I'm just hopping on because if I take the time to get ready before making this video, I may lose the train of thought. So, change is the only constant. This is something that many of us have heard, but connecting with it this morning, I found the pinch where suffering occurs, where we disconnect from the truth of change being the only constant or change being inevitable. Okay? So please tell me if you can think of examples that don't fit these two options. But as I go through all thoughts of suffering, or all thoughts which create suffering in me, I am finding that they either relate to the idea that things will stay the same or the idea that things should stay the same. Okay? So if I'm thinking that things will stay the same, this creates suffering because let's say I'm like, I don't have enough money. Okay? My perception is I don't have enough money. If I think that things will stay the same, then that's a scary thought or a painful thought, right? If I am aware that nothing will ever stay the same, then the momentary absence of money is not scary to me. Like Lynn Twist shares in Soul of Money, Mother Teresa ran a multi-million dollar organization with over 200 homes to care for orphans and the sick and dying. And she didn't have any substantial savings. And she said she didn't have any plan either. She just asked God when she needed more money and she got it because she understood that nothing would stay the same. So the temporary absence of resources was not stressful to her. And then the flip side of it, that things will stay the same or that things should stay the same. So we get suffering in that when we're like, this marriage should last forever, or I should stay young forever, or I should be able to keep this job forever, or this car should work forever, right? Any of the things where we think something should stay the same also causes suffering. So tell me if you can think of examples of thoughts that cause pain or suffering, or experiences that give you the impression that something is wrong that don't fall in those two categories, that things will stay the same or that things should stay the same. Because so far I can't find any. And I think that's what the gift of the understanding and acceptance that change is inevitable gives us and allows us to consider any identity that is based on something staying the same is going to cause us suffering. So if we can identify only with change, with Deepak Chopra, actually, I can't find it. So if anybody can find it, tell me. But one time I was at a workshop and I heard Deepak Chopra say, life is process, which to me feels like change. Process is change, right? So when we're identifying with process or change or evolution, then we don't have to connect in with any of these ideas about things should stay the same or things will stay the same. Yeah, which also is a whole nother topic to explore at some point, but I've been thinking a lot lately. Yesterday was Transgender Remembrance Day, and I've been thinking about how my experience of being in transition as a transgender person has been the most liberating because I don't experience I feel like when I accepted and embraced that identity of being transgender, I accepted and embraced that I will always be in transition, right? Maybe physically, maybe psychologically, maybe emotionally, which is again an identity of change, which is I feel like why there's so much like liberatory energy and magic in the trans community because it's people who are like, yeah, I am change. I am changing as a like, you know, um, liberatory, like celebratory experience. So cool. All right. I love you all so much. Let me know what you think on this topic. I'm really curious. Okay. See you soon.